It appears to be working. Let's immediately turn the sound off. And there we go. We'll go to this one. See if that's what it's showing. It is. Now I can't see chat. Alright, so now I gotta get on here. Come over to here. Go to me. Hello, me. Now, view channel. Live. Yeah, I was just there. Okay. All right. Let's do some transformation fun. All right, let's put this here so we can see if somebody happens to chat. And then we'll put the top messages and all the messages. There's all the messages. Alright, let's see what information we were using last time. Before we start this. Alright. Now we'll go to new chat. We're going to input the same thing. And now we need to get an image. Upload file. Let's see. Let's go to oil paintings. Which one? You know, this is the one I really want to do. So let's see. What else can we do to create an intricately designed, fine detailed, and colorful surrealist image? Surrealist landscape. I didn't spell landscape. Let's put a D in there behind the central figure that extends into infinity. Get us started. Hey, Janie. Playing with AI. I don't know how many tries I have, so this could be a short or long stream. Okay, so I got it. Create a 1024 by 1024 pixel intricately designed, fine detailed, and colorful surrealist landscape behind the central figure that extends into infinity and incorporates strange eyes and brains floating about the image. Hey, Metal Spawn. Nice to meet you. I don't know who you are. But nice to see you. So let's see if we have any tries left today. And here we go. Hello, chick. Nice to meet you too. Oh, that was quick. Alright, well, let's see what it did. It's not too shabby. This is was it oil? Yeah, this was an oil painting I did called Racing Thoughts. Yeah, that's our first try with it. It looks a little cartoonish. So let's see if we can get it to fix things up a little bit. Alright, try number 2. Okay, let's see if it did much. Well, the body looks more realistic, but the rest of it still looks cartoonish. See the difference in the body? I kind of like the original that I'd done first better. Let's see. Mid-Journey. No, I've not heard of Mid-Journey. Is that another AI model? This one is Google Gemini. I use ChatGPT, and I also use Adobe FireFly. I've got a subscription for that, but I usually waste all my credits making animations. I don't know. I'm just not liking this too well, so we're going to try again. I mean, it's alright for what it is, but it's not really what I wanted. Okay. Oh, okay. I imagine they probably started using it to make like fractals and Mandelbrats and stuff like that years ago. If it's been out for a long while, those used to be pretty cool. Alright, let's upload it again. Start anew. Okay, find detail and colorful list. Landscape. Let me word it differently. That's the thing with AI. If you don't say it right, it won't do what you want. Oh, not that many years. Okay. I'm an old guy. Yeah, I remember when they were coming out with fractals and Mandelbrats. I went to the NASA website way back then. It took 4 hours to download one image in my sleek 2400 baud modem. Alright, designed to find detail. Let's try this. Let's put in a realistic still life. Detailed and colorful. Landscape behind central extensive and fit incorporate strange eyes and brains floating about the image. Alright. We'll give it another try. Oops. Turn off things. Oh, I remember to put on pants. Alright. Yeah, it's still too cartoonish. I think I'm going to give it a shot in ChatGPT and see if I have any tries left. I don't have a subscription for ChatGPT, so I only get 3 tries per day. Okay. So we'll paste what I want in there. uploaded into it. This one. Symptoms of the fitting corporate strange eyes and brains floating about the image. Okay. Alright, let's give ChatGPT a try. That's easy for me to say. Yeah, I mean, it's simple to use, but it's persnicative when it comes to telling it what you want it to do. You have to be fairly specific to get it to do things. To get it to do what you want. I was working with a nude earlier, and for some reason it put a hat on her, so I had to go and tell it take the hat off, replace the hat with hair. Alright. That's more interesting, I think, kinda. Let's see. I probably should have told it to just put a few eyeballs, because it's kind of overpowering with the eyeballs. Yeah, I'm looking for that surrealist effect. Let me just try again with random eyeballs, right? Alien surrealist landscape with an E. Yeah, I was playing with one the other night. I started on it about 2 a.m. At about 4:30 a.m. I got done. Yeah, exactly. Trying to get the right prompts in there to make AI do what you want. Now, I haven't tried altering images with Adobe FireFly yet. Okay. Well, that took out all the top portion of the painting. I mean, I liked that, but that's not what I wanted for sure. So, let's try again. Alright, we need to go back up to my text. Recopy the text. Okay. Copy. I probably don't have any tries left here with ChatGPT. But you see the finer detail with ChatGPT? Surrealist. Alien. Landscape. Let me see. Incorporate a few strange eyes and brains floating about the image. Yeah, I don't want that part removed because that's the racing thoughts. They need to stay in there. Alright, let's see if we've run out of tries. No, I think we got one more. Hey, you Phil, how you doing? We're playing. Alright, well, Dagnabbit. I mean, sure I like that image, but I mean, it took away most of the painting. I want that top portion to stay in there. So, I'll probably run out of tries. Let's try it again. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, I'm in the wrong screen. Yeah, I'm out of images on that one. Well, that sucks. Let me do it now. Yeah, that was the first try. Alright, well, I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and try some more. I like the way it's done this one. I like the upper portion. It's just added depth to it. But I'm not real happy with the cartoonish look at the bottom. So let's branch off of this one. See, now while you're doing it, you can go back and you can branch from one of the images you like the most. Oh wait, I don't know about that man there. What was the difference with these two? Well, this one's got more depth, but the man is, maybe we'll keep it. We'll try. Okay, we're going to branch this image into a new chat. Okay. That'll work or not. Maintain and maintain. Okay, this is what I'm trying. Make the lower portion of the image look real life while maintaining the surrealist design. Let's change that just a little bit. Lower portion of the image with the landscape. Okay, let's give that a whirl. Hey, yo, Steve, how you doing, man? Did you get your day of work ready for your vacation? Did you get your day of work in? Yeah, I mean, is that it? It's the same. I mean, that looks pretty much the same. I don't know. Let me think about it. Yeah, now ChatGPT gives you about 3 tries every 24 hours. while Google's Gemini, I think I get around 20 tries. And the Google's Gemini is less detailed and intricate as the ChatGPT is. Yeah, it is a pain. A lot of times I just go back, start a new chat, and then just start all over fresh with the same image, trying to get it to do what I want it to do. Let me try again. Okay. The beach? Why do you want sand in your shorts? Go to the mountains. Alright, let's see what that did. Okay, that changed it some. Now I've got bugs and creepy crawlies and just a few eyeballs. We're going to take that. Let's save it to pictures as racing thoughts number 1. And now we're going to go to Paint Shop Pro. And let's get okay, we have to close, minimize that one. Trying to get OBS to cooperate. Uno momento. Okay, there we go. I think that'll get it. Okay. Alright, now we got Photoshop that's been there. Now we can go to Photoshop, open. I put that in pictures. There it is. Okay. Yeah, for me, I like the mountains. Okay, let's see if that changes on YouTube. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I could do this, but the amount of time it would take to do it would be ridiculous. But I don't know. I have some internal issues with it. Am I cheating, or am I using a tool? I mean, I could refuse to use a brush and just paint with my fingers, because brushes are tools. Okay, it's not coming up. Let me see what the deal is here. Adobe Photoshop. not that one. Well, there's some of it. Why won't it show all? Okay, well, I'm in Photoshop editing an image and it's not showing it on YouTube. I know I've done this before. Okay, let's just see if I can do screen capture. Video capture. You'll see text, scene, media, audio capture, browser, display capture. I think that would be the one. Okay. Select the display to capture. Okay. Now let's go to Photoshop and see if it gets it. Bingo! Got her. That's how it's done. And it's not showing all the imagery on there. Alright, so now we go over here to image adjustments. I'm going to do vibrance. I increase the vibrance. See how it makes all the colors stick out more? I don't want them to stick out too much and make them overpowering because they won't print right. Okay, let's go with that. And we'll go to image adjustments, exposure. Let's go to gamma correction. Wrong way. That looks, yeah, okay, let's try this. Too bright. Now I'm going to stare and ponder if it still creates my original inspiration for what the painting was. Let's see. Oh. Chat stopped. Well, the stuff is moving. I guess everybody just got quiet. I don't know. I mean, that's really not what I wanted. Let's see something real quick. Nope, that hasn't changed. Okay. Guess everybody just got quiet because the chat's not showing up over on YouTube either. Yes, see, go to the mountains, find a nice pond, kick back, relax under a tree, throw your line out there in the water, forget about it, drink some sweet tea, read a book, smoke a pipe. Oh, okay, yeah, the chat stopped. I didn't know what happened. I guess everybody just got quiet. It must be pee break. I don't know. I'm just not happy with that one file. Save. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Turn off display capture. Oh, I left the window capture on too. Well, this one. Okay, let's go back into that. Let's go out of here. I'm just not happy with that one. So I'm going to start a new chat. I'm going to try a different image that I had. This is, well, let's find it. This is my painting of, I called it Green Mother. I didn't, get the best picture of it. Oh, doggone it. Oh. Real forested landscape stretch, R.C.Arts, stretching into infinity. Create a pixel image with intricate detail and vibrant colors and create a surreal forested landscape stretching into infinity. Yeah, now you can what are those blue shields? Oh, that means moderator. That's wrenches. That's people that have been around here for ages and got wrenches. Let's see. There we go. Alright, created. Oh, yeah, anyway, you can request the size, but it's limited. But I like to make it square, 1024 by 1024, because then when I print it out, I can change it up and print it out as 8 inch by 8 inch. Like these over here. I get these glass frames. I really love the way this one came out. Oh, wait, yeah, it's showing, kind of. Anyway, I get these glass frames. It's a piece of glass with a back, and it has clips that come around. There's no wood or plastic that goes around the edges. Alright. But yeah, anyway, yeah, you can request image size. Just I do create 1024 by 1024 pixel image. And this one's with intricate detail, vibrant colors, and create a surreal forested landscape stretching into infinity. And incorporate butterflies, doves into the let's do a few. Incorporate a few. Alright, here we go. Well, I think you used to go over to Cabs when he was on YouTube too, didn't you? Okay, well that's kind of nice. Yeah, and you've got to be careful too. Yeah, he was over at DLive for several years, and now he's moved to another web. DLive shut down, and he's moved to another website. I think it's called Field. But yeah, he's still around. I like that. So that's from that little painting there that I titled Green Mother. I've got some butterflies and flowers and little mushrooms, some white doves. Now, I don't know about the younger folks today, but like over on Redbubble, I've got a bunch of these that I've allowed Redbubble to make tapestries with. And when I was younger, I used to like tapestries. I had a big Buddha tapestry. I was very eclectic back in the day. Tried to be anyway. I like that. Let's save it. Let's see, we'll go to the full screen, make sure we're getting the entire image. Save as. Let's put it in with the oil paintings file. Green. Sometimes it just hits it on the first try and makes you happy. Alright, now I need to go. Turn off window capture, display capture, and now it should go to Paint Shop. It did. Good. B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, where is it? There it is. Ooh. Well, that's not good. Well, mine's a young guy. I think he's up in his 30s. probably late 30s, around there. He doesn't do a lot, but when I give him a complaint, he without hesitation sends me to a specialist. So I appreciate that, and specialists have done a lot. Alright, let's make some adjustments here. I mean, that's pretty colorful, but let's see what happens if we... Oh, that's a little... Take away... I don't want to take away too much of the color because I like it. I like the way it glows. Well, it's kind of similar to when I moved down here. I lost my barber, and I never found another barber that could cut my hair like Tony did. You'd walk into Tony, and I'd tell him, I'd like to get this and feather this back, and hey, Tony would look. He'd say, "I know just what do you want, just to sit down and relax." And they'd cut my hair good. He always did a good job. Okay, let's adjust the exposure some. Yeah, too bright. Gamma correction. Let's see if we do make that a little darker. That's not working for me. I don't want it to be blurred when it comes out. Uh-oh. New stuff. Yeah, I don't like it when they change the routine. I like routine. Yeah, the new one will look at your meds and see what you're on and see why, and if he feels like it needs to be adjusted, adjust them. And did your doctor just happen to expire during COVID, or did he wind up getting COVID after being exposed to a patient with it? Oh yeah, you'll live at least 10 more years. You'll be around to annoy people for a long time, Steve. So make the best of it. Get out there and get to irritating people. Make them feel your presence. I like this image. I just wish it had finer detail. It's got good detail, but it looks cartoonish. I might be able to 24 hours from now take this image and take it over to ChatGPT and try and alter it in ChatGPT, so I'll save it for now and see what happens. But yeah, sometimes with these nude paintings, ChatGPT and Gemini think that it's porn and won't let me do anything with it. would think a doctor would notice if he was having heart attack symptoms. But then again, when I had my heart attack, I didn't know I was having a heart attack. I suspected. I thought I just had the flu. Or some kind of, our flu was coming on or something. And that went on for like a week. Then I drove myself to the hospital and they said, don't do that. I said, well, I wasn't sure if I was having a heart attack or not. Alright, well, I'm going to save that one for now. Okay, yeah, we already got it. By that name, and it's in oil paintings. Yes, override it. Okay. Alright, now I forgot what I was going to say. I had something in mind and I just completely lost it. I like the looks of this one, but I would like it to be a little more intricate. So we'll work with it some more. I'm getting tired. We'll work with it some more another time, and then this one definitely going to be doing more to it. I like the top section. I like the way it came out. But this, I don't like this cartoonish looking stuff down here. I mean, the walkway looks like stone, but all this other looks like Whoville. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll be write that down. Okay. Is there a subscription required, or will they get free tries? Mid Journey. Yeah, I did some cleaning today. I got up, kind of surprised myself. Got up first thing, got some coffee, started the laundry, got it all washed and dried and folded. Did my sink full of dishes, cleaned up the kitchen again. Always cleaning the kitchen. Alright, I think I've got one more image back in here. Let's... Okay, we're going to go back. To... Okay, good. We're back on it. Back on window capture. That's how you do it. I'm going to start a new chat. Let's see if I can figure out which other image that was I wanted to play with tonight. Oh, this one. I don't know what I can do with it. This was a mixed media piece I did called Nebraska Dreams. Oh, for those that don't know, I finished my book. Don't know if you can see it. Okay. I'm just going to keep it simple. Just create a 12, 20, 12, well, one, I got that wrong. Just create a surrealist image with this. Let's see what it does. I tried one and it didn't do diddly to it because it was already a surrealist image. It just kind of made it more colorful. Try again. And then sometimes it just won't do squat. Alright, let's try again. I might be out of tries. It's acting oddly. Let's start again. Try again. Maybe the third time's the charm. Yeah, and for the music and stuff, I used a different AI altogether. Oh, let's see what it did. Well, that's different. I like that. That's interesting. Let me see if I can get the real image up in Paint Shop to compare. All right. Okay, back to this one. That's OBS. That's all. Paint Shop. Come on, Dad. Alright. everything. Okay, let's get OBS to go look at it. Okay, display capture. Turn off window capture. Go to Paint Shop and see if it picks it up. See if I'm doing it right. Okay. Yeah, now this was the original thing I did on Canvas. I used clay and rolled the clay to make the outline of the person's head, and then I made a stalk of corn. And there was this old tin sun. I just painted it. I did pour all around it. I like what this is. Text doesn't need to be there. But then the thing is that can't really make something with it with the edges like it is, and the way the sun sticks out over the edges. Let's do this. Let's remove the background. Nope. Didn't really remove the background, did it? Stop that. Well, it's a nice first try too. I think that's about all I'm gonna do with it though. I can't really, I mean, I like it, but I really can't make anything with it. I could crop it. Like that. I spend more time staring at things than I do doing actual work. Alright. File. Save as. Save as Nebraska Dreams 2. Now we got 2 to choose from. Alright, man, good night. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping in, Steve. Alright, let's jump back to here. Put it back in OBS. There we go. Yeah, that's the Nebraska Dreams. It added some text in there. I want that taken out. There we go. Oh. Alright, let's save that one. Save images. Nebraska Dreams 1. Save. Yes, override it, because that's the one we like. Now, we got to go to display capture, turn off window capture. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't turn that off. Okay. Should be that one. Open it up. Yes, that's the one. Okay, that's the new one. Yeah, see this. Now this one was the original. That I was saying I did this with the pour and then clay. I made a, rolled the clay and made the outline of the face. And then I made an ear of corn. And I found this old little tin sun and painted it separately. And I did a pour inside the face area, the portrait, and then I poured another. Tried to get some corn type colors in there. Because back when I drove a truck, I've been through Nebraska. Lots and lots of corn out there. The only problem is this up here at the top. Let's see. This up in here at the top left, and this not being squared around the outside edges. It would be hard to make stickers and puzzles and other merch with it. Man, that would make a hell of a cool puzzle. That's one of the options over at Redbubble is I can turn them into puzzles. But it's pretty cool. I got stickers and the tapestries, scarves with some of them, because I feel like are pretty enough. But there's there's like 4 or 5 different items that I've selected to put the print on. You can do shower curtains and bath mats and all kinds of stuff, and t-shirts. Yeah, I was telling Steve earlier, I spend more time looking and contemplating than I do doing the actual work. Wondering what I should do next, if I should do anything at all, and then how to do it. I love the way it made this outside, most of the frame on the canvas organic looking, with those nice organic lines by putting whatever that is, melted paper or something on there. Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to start with your own image. You can go in there and just tell it to, if you want like a fairies entangle, you can tell it, you want fairies, one dressed in purple, one in amber, and you get all kind of detailed with it. The more detailed, the more likely you're liable to get the image you want. It's a lot of fun just to sit and look at the images that it creates, or that you create together. Now, a bunch of the nudes I had done, I turned them into Zentangles, and then I turned around and I turned them into surrealism. Yeah, me too. I get inspired. Some things, watching other people do art and things, will inspire me to do things. All right, we'll have to crop this to be able to use it on something. I hate to do that, but alright, image, crop. And there we go. We done cropped it. Oh, and the thing with Gemini Google, let's see if I zoom into it. Well, here, let me go ahead and do the image size, because I'm going to have to make it big. I changed the resolution and the image size to be able to upload it onto the merchandise. ChatGPT doesn't leave a watermark, but Gemini does. So I've got to remove the watermark. And I went, and see, now it's big blown up. I went and looked through their site about copyright and things like that, and apparently once you make it, it's yours, because there's nothing on there about having copyright issues. And there it is. That's their little watermark they put on there. Yeah, I mean, this is really relaxing. Alright, let's see if we can push the paint. Start and remove the watermark. Such a pain. Alright, let's make our brush a little bigger. do love my Adobe software. I mainly use this and the Adobe Premiere to make videos. The Adobe Suite, because I'm a student, you get it for $30 a month. It's like $29.95 if you're a student. And I've been a student for about 8 years now. Huh? I'll go take another class if I have to keep on the student, because I think it's like $50-$60 if you're not a student. Alright, that's looking good. I need to do some paintbrushing because it's... Where's my paintbrush? There it is. Yeah, it's not quite... hidden as much as I'd like it to be. Alright, now this color some more paintbrush, more cowbell. Alright, you know what, I want to push that up in there some more. Alright, now let's zoom out. View. Never there. Perfect. I mean, I really had no idea how I wanted to go with this one. I wasn't even sure if it would do anything with it. So, oops, we got some white right there, I think. Okay, that didn't crop quite enough. I need to take just a smidge off that edge, right there. Crop, there we go. Okay, 2 more cigarettes left. What time is it? What day is it? Yeah, Google Gemini, good place to start. And then ChatGPT. Now ChatGPT, you only get 3 tries. Gemini, you get about 20. You can go right now, right after the stream, and start playing. If you want to upload images, with the little chat box, there's a plus to the left-hand side. You click on that, and it gives you the option to upload images or upload text, different types of things. I like this one. I do. Okay, let's... that. I want a signature looking. Did I do French script? Yeah, that's it. And just a little bigger. Okay. And then we can move that down. There you go. Layer merge visible. I like it. And you know, if you wanted, you could create. I was thinking about this today. I could create black and white images with my paintings and just have it make outlines and create a coloring book. Yeah, I like the way the sun came out. What is that, amethyst? Or, it reminds me of, what's that resin where they find the mosquitoes and the bugs in from millions of years ago? I don't think that's amethyst. Amethyst? Amber? Maybe it is amethyst. There's, like on Jurassic Park, they had a little piece of orange something, and there was a mosquito in it, and the mosquito had sucked the blood out of a dinosaur, and that's where they got the DNA. Really? Topaz. Smoky topaz. I don't know. We'll have to Google that. Alright, well, I'm going to save this one. Or did I already save it? I don't think I did. File. Uh-oh, what's going on? Paint shop's frozen up. Okay, maybe it's moving again. Close these. Yeah, that one I'm not. Okay, I'll save this one. File. Save as. Save it under different names so I know it's the big one. Yeah, OBS doesn't run real well with Photoshop. They both take up a lot of computing power. I try not to get the Adobe updates. Every time they do, it just takes up more and more computing power. They sent me a letter and asked me what I'd like to see in the next version of Photoshop. I told them, how about cleaning up what you've already got so it doesn't bog down the computer like it does. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's neat to have generational stuff like that. And you can pass it down to other family members, nieces, nephews. Probably nieces if they're rings. Alright, we've got that done. Let's like another small size that I can use. Okay, we will save it there. Yeah. Okay. Now while it's doing that, let's go over to some of these surrealisms I've been playing with today. Let's see. That one. That one. That one. That one. Oh, I don't want the XL. I want the small one. Okay, did I get to Elvis? Yeah, let's see. What's the difference? I think that one's been altered. Okay, those are the originals. Where's this one completed? Okay. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Just been doing some experimenting. I haven't done anything much with this one, but this was I had done back in the 70s they did a lot of the Velvet Elvis and the Velvet Jesus and all that down in Mexico. Actually, Spanish monks started that. They didn't have canvas to paint on, so they started painting on canvas. I mean, velvet. So this is kind of a homage to all the Velvet Elvises and Velvet Jesuses they did back in the day. And this one I told the AI to do it a surrealistic look. And this one I love. This is, let's see, view, zoom out. It hasn't really altered the image that much. This is the one I have on my wall here. Added some butterflies in the floor, some mushrooms, but it's basically the same painting. I love the way it came out too. And then this one, this was the pencil drawing I had done of the French postcards. I used to do an internet search for tasteful nudes, and I'd get all kind of raunchy porn. I stumbled across French postcards, and back in the 1920s, it was a really big business, and it made the photographers really competitive with each other. So they made them more provocative and interesting and things that would stir the imagination and just naughty photos. So there's a lot of tasteful nudes in those old French postcards. And then all the nudes of the other women that I was doing, I tried to combine them into the same image with this one. Yep, all is well here too. All is well. And each one had their own style, so it's kind of cool. I'm calling this one Sisterhood. And then there's the Introvert. You may or may not recognize this painting that I did, but yeah, created a surrealistic landscape up around it. But that was my Introvert. And then there's the surrealist image for this oil painting was called Poised. I got by the AI censors by telling it to make her appear to be glass, and then it was no longer porn, apparently, to the AI. And this one, I think it was last night I did this, but this was that uh, Goddess one. Yeah, I do too. I'm blown away by this tool. I mean, I'm pretty certain that I could do this if I wanted to, but it would be so time consuming. So I don't know if that's good or bad because I guess it's making me lazy. I mean, it would be a lot of work, but also so I'd be pretty proud of it too. Well, there's that one again. I guess I uploaded that twice. Yeah, I like this one. It's not so bright. And there's the one we just finished. That's the Nebraska Dreams. Yeah, I'm taking my paintings and I'm uploading them into AI, and I'm having the AI alter them in different ways. Um, about 3 days ago, I spent 4 hours. I started about 2 a.m. I got done about 4 a.m. with one painting, trying to tweak it and make it do just what I wanted to. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what it can do. But it's really persnickety. You have to give it really good details of as what you want to do. Oh, you've been doing it too, yeah? See? And then Janie's getting ready to start doing it. And thank you for liking all of them, Janie. I do too. Not equally, though. I have some favorites. This might become one of my favorites here. I really do like it. Okay, which AI models are you using? Now I've got Adobe FireFly, but I haven't tried it yet. I've been making animations with it. Uh, ChatGPT does the best that I've seen, but you only get 3 tries on the free version, whereas Google Gemini, you get about 20 tries before you have to wait 24 hours for it to reset. But it wasn't as good a detail, as fine a detail as GPT does, but sometimes it surprises you. This one came out really well with the Gemini AI. Deepit AI. Now see, I've never heard of that one either. Now I've been playing with the AI for a couple of years now, but it just recently thought to upload in my own images and see what it could do. Now, do you have inner turmoil trying to decide if you're using a tool, if it's still your work, or if it's something the computer created? Because I do at times. I mean, I realize it's just a tool and it won't do anything unless I tell it to do it. So I'm still part of the creative process. Oh, okay, that's a video maker, okay. Yeah, I like to do that too. That's what I've been using Adobe FireFly for, was to animate the images. You know, over there where I've got these at Redbubble, I can do a poster up to almost like 3 foot by 3 foot. This would make a cool poster, but I don't know which home decor it would match. Kind of, sort of doesn't go with the theme of what little man cave theme I have. Yeah, and I did one of my paintings. It's just like an abstract, but I had Adobe Firefly morph it into a like a lizard-looking creature. That was kind of cool. And I just recently learned that I could start at the end of the. They only gives me like 8 to 10 second videos, and I was taking them, pasting them into Premiere, and I would reverse the second one, and then I would get a longer play on it. But I've just recently learned that I can take and get it to start with the last image in the clip I made and create a new image starting with that last image. So now I have continuous, I can get 30 seconds or so. If you can get it to do what you want. I have a lot of trouble getting Adobe Firefly to create the images I want it to. I get 6,000 credits a month, and it uses 400 credits to create one 10-second video. So there's not a lot of tries. Yeah, same here, yeah. It eats up the credits fast. And it makes it difficult to learn how to use something if you can only use it 10 times a month. I'm not paying more than $10 a month. I can't afford that. If I could, I might, but if I could afford it, I would pay more than $10 a month. But yep, I like them. That one I'm not real sure about. It's a little cartoonish looking. This one I love. With the serpent and everything and the jewels. But, okay, let's see where we need to go. Alright, let's get rid of that one. Go to this one. And there we go. Now we're back. Alright, well, let's see. How long have I been on here? I don't know, it doesn't tell me on this one. But I got a feeling it's time to go roll more cigarettes and come up with a snack. I think it's baby pizza time. Oh, Janie, if you're still out there, this whole statue I got, what was it, Santini? Yes, from Italy, Santini. I got a bid on another one. This one's in a wedding dress. Hopefully I'll win it. On my trending, I'm trending. Ooh. Yeah, then I'll have a couple of them to sit around and collect dust. Alright, well, I need to go roll more cigarettes, so I'm going to jump off of here. And I appreciate everybody coming by, stopping by, saying hello, and watching. I hope y'all had fun, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Y'all come back now, you hear?